what's good? It's your boy She Loves Oski in the flesh. Right now I'm at work. Used to have 2 jobs, now I have 1. So I kind of just want to go over what kind of happened. So I'm big on documenting everything. So during my internship, I was able to get a job. I landed a job at a corporate place by the name of GPC, right? So I've been working there for over, let's just say 12 years roughly. Everything is going pretty smooth. I was able to maintain the job and keep up. After all these years, I was still a top performer, still at the top of the class. It all boiled down to being able to work with an employee who kind of irritated me. Over the time, he just kept asking me and nagging me for questions and just inputting himself into the conversation where he wasn't accepted. He had some type of issues going on, and I let that bother me, and I shouldn't have, but I kind of overreacted. And by me overreacting, I ended up losing my job. Now, there's no way that I can get my job back. It's final cut, you know? However, I just wanted to make this video to kind of like let you guys know if someone's getting on your nerves at work, just go ahead and ignore them. You know, what they eat does not make you shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't even let that shit bother you. Just ignore them, or just reach out to management or leadership. They should be able to, you know, hash out that issue. Don't take it into your own hands like I did. You're gonna end up losing your job. I'm telling you that right now, straight up. Now I know what you're thinking. Yeah, I beat his ass. Nah, that's not what occurred. What happened was, one day he asked me for help. I helped him earlier on that day, and then later on that day, he asked me for help again about the same exact thing that we covered already. And I should have nipped it in the butt by saying, go to your manager for assistance. Don't come to me. They don't pay me to train you. I'm doing it off the strength. But moving forward, I'll make sure that the manager needs to know. So yeah, I did not put hands on this guy at all. Simply what happened was, when he came to me the first time, he came to me, you know, I was able to help him with no issues. He acted as if he understood, and he kept it moving, right? Later on that day, he came to me with the same exact issue, with the same exact case. And I'm like, dude, you know, I'm all out of help. I told him I was all out of help. He took that as a slap in the face because the others was laughing, right? And I wasn't even trying to be funny. I was just being honest. That's how I felt. Like, dude, leave me alone. I'm working. I'm all out of help for you. I don't want to help you. I'm good on help. You go find somebody else to help you. He didn't understood that. He took that as an insult. So he kept pressing that issue. Now, I did have a meeting with my manager. She said that she would handle it, but he kept coming to me, and that's where the issue relies. She didn't step up and intervene. She more so enabled it, which had him coming to me, and I'm like, dude, stop coming to me. Get out of my face. You know, why are you in my face? But anyways, yeah, he just kept coming to me, and I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of my face, bro. You know, I just simply told him, go have a seat, get out of my face, go back to your seat. He just stood there looking dumbfounded, and that's when I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, go have a seat. You don't know me, you know, and I'm doing it very calm. I'm trying not to blow up, but I was a ticking time bomb from there. And he was like, so he matched my energy. He pretty much escalated. He took it there. He was like, you don't know me. So from that point, the street mode in me took over. I tried to de-escalate. So what I did was I grabbed my bag. I had my bag, my book bag with all my work from home essentials. I grabbed that and I started packing my bag. Now what it looked like as if I was reaching, like I was grabbing for that, you know what I'm saying? The glamour. That's not what I was grabbing for. But that was what was perceived. That was probably what led to my termination. It looks like I was the aggressive one. All I did was pack, you know, I gather my things because I knew I was working from home the next day. I was out of the office, and I got up, And when I left, I did have a few words to say to the guy. I probably called him a punk ass, probably called him an MFer, and I walked away. And I guess he felt very disrespectful. Pretty sure he went to HR. After it happened, all I did was walk around the building. I came back to my desk as if nothing happened. On my way home, I did call my manager and explain to her off the clock what happened so that I was covering my bases. Somehow it got escalated to HR. The following Monday, I was suspended without pay. And then Tuesday, my manager made I joined the team's message and she told me I was no longer with the company. And it hurt because I've been with them for so long. I was so loyal, great worker, typical customer service type of job where you're hands-on, you're helping out, the customers was our employees. So we were helping out our employees. And I did a fantastic job at just building those rapports and making a good name for myself at that company. So for them to just throw me away like that, it hurts. It really do. But, there's always other opportunities out here. You can't stop. You can't let that hold you back. Maybe that was God's way of saying, hey, I got something better for you. I hate to be one of those guys who turn to religion when things, don't work out as planned. You should always have, your belief. You should always believe in him when everything is working out fine, or be religious when everything is working out fine. When, I'm not one of those guys who just run to the Lord because I'm having a bad day. Like when the sun is shining and I just got paid and I'm in a bed for the night, I'm praising the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I'm religious then. So don't take it as if, I'm running to the Lord when things go wrong. No, not at all. But I just say this to say that, don't let no one get on your nerves. Keep your cool, keep your peace, protect your energy at all times. That's what's very important. I don't know why I let him. It was just very annoying. I was just tired of seeing his face. He was irritating me, his spirit. I know he didn't belong there, but evidently he did because they kept him and they got rid of my motherfucking ass. So just in hindsight, I know how to deal with this issue. Sometimes I feel like God put you through things so that you can experience it and you know how to deal with it moving ahead. So this is one of those scenarios where, I thought I was okay, but I guess, I can't blame anyone but myself for my actions, my behavior. Even though I think we should have got a slap on the wrist. Both of us should have got a slap on the wrist. By the way, there was no leadership around, no management, nothing like that. It was just he say, she say. And there was a few colleagues who spoke on my behalf, probably, on my behavior. It was out of line, but I do feel like, I shouldn't have been terminated. I should have maybe a week of no pay, something like that, but not a termination. That's beyond me, but it's cool. Things happen for a reason and I'm moving on. I'm pressing forward. Thank you for just, watching and listening to me today. Kind of just get that off of my shoulder. Please subscribe. I'm finna go hard on YouTube. I'm finna just be dropping content left and right. I know you guys are wondering where I'm at. I'm at work. I work at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Pretty sweet, right?